What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Zoronden here, back with some more Let's Play World of Warcraft. And this is Renaria here, Master of the Ways from the Legion of the Crusaders. I will not be playing with him or her today, but they were standing here and I thought I'd mention them in this video for no other reason than I could. Alright, let's grab a couple quests from the Furball here. You're going to notice a few things right away. One of them is I am level 51. Last video I was level 50 at the end of it. I was doing some thorium mining tonight, and I thought I'm going to start recording right now. And I had already dinged just a little bit from that thorium mining because of the XP it was giving me. So, you know, whatever, we're going to roll with it. Next up, I am running the Fell Flame mini pet tonight. That is from Outlands Shadow Moon Valley. It took me quite a while to get the rare one of this. Pretty glad to get that. I like to try and get rares for the cool ones. And I consider Fell Flame one of the cool ones. There was at least one Fell Flame that was impossible to get. He was in the middle of a lava pool and you couldn't get to him without taking damage. Maybe a paladin could do it, possibly. I don't know if you can engage in pet battles while you're in game.
Bye now.
Might be worth checking out on someone if you have it. But there were plenty of them around the zone that I was able to grab a rare one eventually and roll with that. So we're gonna get to some questing here today. Make sure I'm in the right aspect. I definitely am. We're gonna be working on some furballs here. And there is my first prey target. Definitely going to roll through him. Now, I want to talk briefly about some more Warlords of Draenor, and specifically, I want to talk about the free level 90 we're getting. So if you haven't been paying attention, Warlords of Draenor, when that comes out, you're going to get an automatic free level 90 character. You can boost a character, or you can do a completely new one. What I think will be required of that, and this is not confirmed yet, but I think what's going to have to happen there is that character is going to have to exist on your account. So if you want to do a brand new one, you just create a new character. He's level 1, you boost him to 90. So on that note, I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do because I have two accounts. This character is actually on my second account. The reason I did that is, one, I got the Recruit a Friend pet, which happened to be the Obsidian mount. I'm actually going to pull that up really quick. There it is, Obsidian Nightwing. You actually turn into this creature, and then a friend or your second account can get on that mount and ride it around like a two-seater mount. So I went ahead and did that while World of Warcraft was on sale a while back, which actually has happened again recently. So I took advantage of that situation, paid very little to get that mount. I think it ended up being 20 bucks to get it. Because what you do is you buy your second account, which you can do for 5 bucks if it's on sale. Then you have to buy 2 months of play. That is $30, but you get 1 month for free to yourself because you recruited yourself. So ultimately, you're paying 20 bucks for a mount that's a two-seater, if you choose that option. Of course, Recruit a Friend now has lots of options, and you can do whatever with that. Anyways, point being, the reason I did that was because I was running a fully maxed account. My Garona characters were like 90. I currently, at least I'll go with what I currently have because that's what I chose off of. I currently have 4 90s. Let's see, you can have 11 characters, so I had 4 90s. That puts me at 7 characters. I had an additional, I believe, 5 85s, putting me at 2 characters left, one of which was an 80 priest, and finally a 69 monk. So I've been working on my monk a decent amount. So I mean, that's quite a few characters, and they're all pretty decently high. I didn't really want to waste however many levels, 69 being the lowest character I've got on Garona on my main server, so I didn't really want to waste 69 character levels doing that. And I wanted to keep leveling my monk, in all honesty. So, and who knows how far away Warlords of Draenor is yet. So instead of going through that process, I decided to transfer a character and decided to transfer I transferred my Alliance Warrior over to my second account, the one that this guy's actually on. Now, I'm mostly an Alliance player, so every single character I've had has been Alliance. In fact, this is my highest level Horde on Garona. Once upon a time, I had a 60 Taran Warrior on Garona, but when Death Knights came out, I deleted him for now. Sad, but such is the case. I could honestly probably get that character restored, but no real interest in that, at least at the moment. Specifically because it's on my main account, not my secondary account. So that would just be more costs in transferring characters than I needed. So I went ahead and transferred my warrior over here, which actually allowed me to make my Death Knight, which was nice. But then I made a, what did I make? Gosh, oh, I made a Horde warrior over there, an Orc warrior. So I will be boosting that guy on my main account to 90. So I'm going to have a nice 90 on Garona, finally Horde member, which I'm excited about. But then I had to sit on this account and decide, you know, what am I going to do about that? Who am I going to boost? I'm not going to boost this guy because I'm obviously doing this for the Let's Play. I don't want to boost him. So then it became, do I do another Horde guy so I can have basically 3 Horde max levels, once, obviously including this guy once he's done, but I don't know when this guy's going to be done. I'm taking my time with him and I'm enjoying the process. So what I've come to the realization is I'm going to do a gnome because I don't have any other gnomes on my main account. I once upon a time did, but I changed the race on one of them and just decided to not continue with gnome just because it doesn't show off your gear as well, which is kind of disappointing. So I'm thinking a gnome. But point aside, in all that long and arduous story that I just talked about for like 5-6 minutes there, there's some really interesting options for a lot of those vets getting a free 90. Heck, even somebody who's just got 190 right now and has never done an alt before. You've now got to think about, you're basically getting an almost near top level free alt. What do you want to do with that? You can boost somebody to 90 for play. If you don't honestly plan on playing someone, consider boosting a character for professions. And in that case, you're probably going to want to do one of the races that has that profession's benefit. So, say you've always played a warrior blacksmith, just a blacksmith, so you can add those cool extra sockets to your gear. You've always had trouble with gems. Gems are pretty expensive, and you're interested in some gems. Well, you happen to be an Alliance player, so make a Draenei, whatever class, obviously not the one you currently are playing on, and make him a Jewel Crafter. You boost him to 90. I don't know if professions are going to be boosted with that 90. Probably not. But then you can go back pretty easily, farming up the mats and leveling up that character for professions, obviously. And suddenly you've got a really good Jewel Crafter, and you're cutting your costs down a lot. And maybe that's all you use him for, ever. You know, that's a pretty good option. And I think it's a really cool situation for a lot of people who never have considered alts before. So, yeah, I'm excited about it. It's giving me an opportunity. Ooh, what did I just do? Okay. It's giving me an opportunity to be higher up with some of my Horde characters on Garona, which I've never been able to do. At least not since vanilla. So, I like that option. Sorry, I'm just burped and I'm coughing here on camera, on audio, on tape. It's not tape. Whatever. You know what I mean. It's annoying. I didn't mean to do it. Where is this guy? Is he here? Sorry, I've been completely ignoring what I'm doing. I'm just kind of mindlessly killing things. But I thought the discussion about Warlords of Draenor and the free 90 was very valuable. I mean, what are we doing with that? You know, it's an interesting situation. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking about doing with your character. Oh god, I pulled them both. Why not? I should be fine. I'm pretty sure I'm powerful enough. Oh, I don't need to summon a hatchling. He's not gonna help. No, no, throw that away. Oh, that's bomb needs to be thrown now. Wow, that was frightening. All right. Fighting is still happening, apparently. That is typical of my playthroughs for some reason. I have never figured out that problem and just kind of let it persist. Anyways, let's go get this Winterfall crate. No, I thought that the whole discussion was very interesting, worth having, worth engaging in. And again, I'd love to know what you guys think. Throw me up your comments on that if you feel you even know what you're doing. It took me a while. I had to actually break out a text document. Was throwing characters around. I'm also picky about my names. I wanted to try and keep my names all alive and reuse them, even if they were just on level 1 characters. So I'm pretty serious about my alts. Crazily enough, no real reason to be, but that's kind of what I enjoy doing with the game. Why I'm doing this Let's Play, because I like alts. I wanted a Horde character to be able to go around and do some of the Horde options, not just period, but on Garona. You know, I wanted that option and availability. Because I do actually have a 90. I actually have 5 90s, 4 Alliance, 1 Horde, but the Horde one is on a different server. And frankly, I find it way more valuable on Corona. By the way, this is really interesting. Total sidetrack here. You see all the Winterfall runners? There used to be a pack of 3 that patrolled on this road from here at Timbermaw Hold almost all the way to this fork, if not a little farther. And that was it. There were only ever 3. They patrolled. That was it. They didn't attack you, just like these guys don't. But now I'm noticing that there's a ton of them. There's a bunch. There's like one every 20, 30 yards. I mean, it's better for playing, but it does take out some of the kind of neatness. I always remember going to this zone and being like, well, doing the quest and then getting to a certain point and being like, all right, I have to go find the Winterfall runners now.
Welcome.
And that's going to take a bit of time. And I never hated it.
Watch your back.
Maybe because it was a higher level quest, you know, and it felt acceptable at the time. It felt like that's kind of wow, that's what you do. I could see it more being pulled from the table now, but still kind of miss that kind of play. Either way, let's go get this Chief Winterfall slain, or slay him, and I think that'll give us to 52. We'll call it a day there. So, riding on. Anyways, leveling 90, that kind of stuff feels good. I like to have Horde and Alliance both. You know, I've always been an Alliance guy through and through, but I've never hated the Horde, and I see their side and all that stuff, and like I really do like the Horde. I've always liked to experience the lore from all the angles possible. That's why I try to play every class, every race, every faction, all that good stuff. And I don't know, I feel like more well-rounded player because of it. And oh, there's his dead body. Anybody I can kill around here at the meantime? No. Oh, there's one. We'll kill him. So yeah, I feel like I understand the lore a lot more because of that. Of course, he spawns now. And all that good stuff. And anybody who really considers themselves a really big player, I think needs to play both factions. You need to experience both sides of the lore, both sides of the story, to get a really good grip on what's what. You know, I've never stood back and said, you know, Alliance needs to destroy the Horde, or the Horde needs to destroy the Alliance. That kind of thing, because I get both sides. I have experienced both stories, both ideals, and when you can do that and sit back and really look at the story from almost an impartial standpoint, I will never say I'm impartial, you're able to really realize that the Horde does have its flaws. But maybe that's what makes them great, is that they have their flaws and try to overcome them, and they're dealing with bad situations and trying to get through them. And that's kind of when you ultimately realize that the Forsaken are actually quite evil, and basically the villains of the good guys. So that's kind of an interesting aspect when you realize it. I still like the undead. I still like to play them. They're very interesting. They're kind of an anti-hero which is an interesting situation to play as yourself, especially when you have other choices. You know, games that you play the anti-hero in, that's it, typically, that, you know, you're the anti-hero, period. But in this one, you can play a hero, or you can play an anti-hero, or you can play, you know, all kinds of options. Those are the two that only come to mind at the moment, but you get my point. It's very interesting because you get the choice, and you basically are what you want. Oh my gosh, so close to 52. What I'm actually gonna do is run along the side here, maybe get some thorium. That'll probably level me up, but there's no real reason to make you guys watch that. I'll put the ding at the end of the video just so you can see it, but that's gonna be it anyways, guys. So I'm gonna do my sign off. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I have been Zoronden. Please do thumbs up and subscribe so I can, of course, bring you more and more World of Warcraft. More talks about Draenor. More talks about World of Warcraft lore and my characters and all that crazy, confusing, and weird stuff. And that's gonna do it for today, guys. Let's get this thorium just to see if I level on this one, and then I'll sign out. Where to go? Where is it? I don't know. There it is. There it is. I see it. All right, I'll mine this one. If I don't level off of it, I will cut straight to that one. So I will see you guys on the other side. Ding! 52, actually. Look at that. All right, guys. See you next time.